Durrell from UK.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Assalamu wa barakatuh.
So if my brother's girlfriend gifted him a water bottle or like a mug, and he uses it at home to like drink water or tea, when I do the dishes, he asks me to wash it for him after he drinks it as well. Am I allowed to wash it, or is that considered not permissible?
Washing it is not a problem because it's a mug, it's a bottle, it's nothing haram. The concept of his girlfriend giving him something, exchanging gifts, the relationship is haram. So if you endorse the relationship by hosting her when she comes over and cooking her food and chit-chatting with her and having a good relationship with, that is haram. But if he gets a gift from her or from anyone else that is permissible, such as a mug or a bottle or the likes, and you wash it, there's no problem in that. Aisha from India.
Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh.
Assalamu
Sheikh, I have a question that these days my parents are fighting a lot, and marriage proposal comes for my sister, but she never gives clear answers. So what to do? Like, I think she's in a relationship somewhat. I don't know, but I think.
I have no idea what to do. This is a complicated problem because, first of all, we cannot force a girl to marry against her will. So if proposals come and she gives ambiguous answers, not a clear yes or no, then that's on her. We'll tell her that we'll stop looking, and any proposal that comes, we're gonna reject it until we get something that you agree upon and that is acceptable. Secondly, if she's on a relationship, that's even worse because there are so many things that are negative and bad and sinful in this alone, which requires your father's intervention to look into this before it progresses into a sexual relationship. And once the glass is broken, it can never be fixed. So she needs advice. She needs someone who's old from the family to speak to her, to put some words of wisdom in her head. Rakib from Bangladesh.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Sheikh.
Alaikum assalam wa barakatuh.
Of mild stammer. So, Sheikh, I have issues of mild stammering when I'm alone or I don't fear how the other person would judge me. I speak very fluently and I don't stutter that much, but it increases especially when I'm nervous or fear getting embarrassed in front of everyone. Like it's always fluctuating depending upon situations, and I feel bad about it. So is there any Islamic way or medical way to fully cure this?
Jazakum. I don't see any kind of stammering in your speech, Raqib. And this is a psychological issue. This is what your subconscious is playing games on you. You don't have a physical deficiency. Your tongue is a little bit short, or there's something wrong with your brain waves. No, it's just something psychological. You are delusional. It's like the effect of the placebo. Look it up. When someone is thinking that he's sick and he goes to hundreds of doctors and he thinks that none of them knows what he's doing, when a good doctor knows how to bluff him and gives him pills of salt and tells him if you don't take them, you're gonna die, the man comes after 1 week and said, Ya akhi, you're the best doctor in the world. What did you do? Nobody could have diagnosed my illness except you. What was it? He said, nothing. You're crazy. I gave you tablets of salt. You convinced yourself that you're going to die if you don't take them, and you took them and you felt well. This is the opposite of the placebo effect. When you convince yourself that I'm going to stutter. What's wrong with you? Man up. Whenever I'm confused, Sheikh, I don't know how. slap you on the face and that wakes you up. No. Train yourself. Look in the mirror. Speak to yourself in the mirror for hours without people looking at you, because then they'll think that you're wacko. Exercise. And little by little, have confidence after trusting only Allah. Allah created you in the best of form. No way you're going to tell me that I'm stuttering because there's something wrong in me. Physically, I'm fit and fine. But it's all in your head. You try to seek Allah's reliance and tawakkul on Allah, and then trust yourself and have confidence that Allah will help you, and you will be fine, inshallah.